now time for the Business Report with Joel Crossgill.
Lots to share with you in the Business Report today, as the British Caribbean insurance company BCIC enters the final phase of its purchase of shares in JN General Insurance Company Limited JNGI from the JN Financial Group Limited. As disclosed by Managing Director of BCIC, Peter Levy, the acquisition is subject to regulatory review and the sale will not be finalised until approval from the Financial Services Commission is received.
BCIC signed an agreement with the JN Group for the purchase of their shares in JNGI, JN General Insurance. At this point, it has been sent to the regulators for their review, and hopefully they will approve that acquisition in a short time, and we will be then free to complete the transaction in the form of the transfer of the shares from JN Group to BCIC. Subsequent to that, we will put together a plan for bringing together the two companies so that we are able to present a stronger and larger company and bring the full benefits of that larger entity to all our policyholders.
JNGI, formerly known as NEM Insurance, is one of the largest and longest operating general insurance companies in Jamaica, having been established in 1934, and should the purchase be approved, would elevate BCIC, which was founded in 1962, as the undisputed leading general insurance company in the country.
Well, we are already among the leaders in terms of total premium income, and this will put us pretty firmly as the market leader. It will open up a bit of a gap between us and the next biggest. But primarily we are driven not so much by overall market share, but by the ability to deliver differentiated products and services and pricing to our customers and maximizing our ability to service them in a way that provides reasonable return to our shareholders.
BCIC is also the only Jamaican general insurer rated by an internationally recognized credit rating agency with a rating of B++ by AM Best, with operations in Jamaica, Barbados and Turks and Caicos.
BCIC has been growing very well over the past 7, 8, maybe 10 years. And we have brought a number of efficiencies to the way we do business. Our processing times for much of what we do are industry leading. We are investing quite heavily in technology, and in particular, that technology is a enabler that works better the bigger the scale that you're operating on. So the technology has a fixed cost. And if you can put 100,000 transactions a month through it, you do a lot better than if you can put 50,000 transactions a month through it. Your unit cost goes down.
During the period between signing and the finalization of the sale, all JNGI branches will continue to operate as usual. However, should the purchase be granted regulatory approval, existing customers and new ones will have quite a bit to consider.
One of the things we're definitely going to do is we're going to have to look at all the locations where JNGI operates from and all the locations where BCIC operates from. And there will be both sets of policyholders, so to speak, will have an expansion in their locations from which they can choose to provide the service. I think in terms of the impact on the policyholders of JN General and the policyholders of BCIC, I think what we're going to see is a very high level of service delivery and hopefully efficiencies in operations and the ability to negotiate with reinsurers, etc., from a much stronger base, resulting in better service, better products, and potentially cheaper insurance. But also, we're going to be looking at the product offerings that both companies have, and picking the ones that represent the best proposal for the best value proposition for the policyholders. So even the BCIC policyholders may have some options available to them in the future that we haven't offered before.
The company, which underwrites major lines of insurance including property, motor, accident, engineering, liability, marine and financial guarantees, is also the winner of the 2024 Clearmark Award for Plain Language Excellence, a quality the BR considers consistent with the Managing Director's sentiments in describing the rationale behind the purchase pending approval.
In respect of the driver for the acquisition of the JNGI, which we hope will become reality, and we hope that the regulators will bless it. The JN brand has just been a tremendous brand in Jamaica for many years, and that was actually a really big part of the attraction for us, is the ability, although we won't be operating with that name obviously because we're not part of that group, but the loyalty that they've developed with their customers just generally is something that we is helped in terms of the attractiveness of the proposition, but also the fact that JN Group trusts us with their customers is something that we don't at all take lightly, and we will be doing everything we can do to honor that trust.
And that was your business report. I'm Joel Crossgill.